They're not on Tinder all day looking for ass. Look at Andrew, right? As much as I think he's a G and as much as I think he's super intelligent, he invited a woman into his house.
Let's talk about ladies, because I feel like you guys, on some level, have your own way of thinking. Because obviously, Fresh and Fit, we have our own methodology of how we deal with girls. Yeah. But Luke, I know you have a girlfriend, and Nate, I know you're doing your whole to yourself thing. So could you break down what you do in a sense that you're cool with sharing to the audience?
Yeah, I mean, every relationship that you take on requires energy. Every single relationship that you have expends energy. Why? Because you have to give it attention. So the question is, what do you want to give attention to in your life? Do you want to give attention to women? Do you want to give attention to your business? Do you want to give attention to yourself? What is it exactly that you're trying to satisfy, right? Now, just like any other dopamine pleasure, a lot of people are not actually chasing women. They're chasing the hit. They're chasing the dopamine hit that being with a woman actually gives them, right? So you need to be able to understand and level with that. That's the first part. The second one is it all has to do with your goals. My goal, it's never been my goal to be sleeping with girls 24/7. It's not in me. It's not what I desire. It's not what I like. I'm trying to be successful. I'm trying to achieve certain things. And women can become a massive distraction. Therefore, I'm trying to accomplish certain goals. And if you look at most billionaires are married to one woman. Yeah, a lot of them are degenerates. A lot of them go and do a ton of stuff, but they're not out here hosting 30 relationships. They're not on Tinder all day looking for ass, right? They're focused on building their shit. They're focused on doing their thing. And that's what I came to realize. It's okay. People can have their different opinions. They can have their different perspectives. But I think in the ladder of importance, chasing women, if you're not fully developed, if you don't have your family taken care of, if your parents are broke and they're struggling, that should be the last of your interest. Putting your parents in retirement, taking care of your family, making sure your health is in check, making sure you're healthy financially, making sure you're healthy mentally. That is the first thing. That's what matters most. After you can start adding all these other things into your life to supplement and make your life even better. But a lot of you guys don't even have the basics set in place. So what I preach, I'm not preaching, don't do this, don't do that. What I'm saying is just look at your priorities, dude. Yeah. If you're out here chasing ass 20, 30 years in your entire life, then I don't know, bro, maybe go do some other shit. And if this is what you truly enjoy and this is how you want to live, so be it, bro. It doesn't bother me. It's not going to affect my life. I just know that there's certain formulas to success. And one of the formulas does not entail having a ton of women. And what I've come to realize specifically is when you are highly successful, introducing women into your life that you don't know is a liability. It's a massive liability. Look at Andrew, right? He invited, as much as I think he's a G and as much as I think he's super intelligent, he invited a woman into his house that ended up causing havoc to him, right? That he didn't know, that had a boyfriend, that had all this bullshit happen. Whereas if he didn't even have that woman in the house, he wouldn't have dealt with that situation in the first place. Yeah, right. So why would I put myself?
Women are a liability, bro.
Right. So why would I put myself in that situation in the first place? It's I don't need to. Right. And I've talked to him. He's like, yeah, bro. If you see him, he's toning it down. He's got his girls, he's got his group, and he understands that, you need to be protecting yourself. You don't know who this other individual is. You don't know what they're about. You know what they're up to. And you're trying to become successful, dude. Your circle's got to be mad tight.
Yeah, I will.
Especially with the person that you're fucking sleeping with, dude, that knows everything
about you. I will say that there's time and place. You missed a very good points there. I do think though, as a guy, you should get some practice in, just because you don't want to come into it where you have money, you're successful, and you don't know how to deal with women. Because the problem is, if you get money and status and power,
you can't be a dweeb,
and you can't handle women, bro, they're gonna destroy you regardless. So I think you should focus on yourself first, 100%. Get your money down packs, get your mindset right, get your family in order.
Read some books on how to seduce. Read some books on how to about women.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get some insight, and then you can go and play in the playing ground and do your thing.
Here's my thing, and tell me if everything is right, just off of your opinion. I think personally, what you should do is focus on your goals first. So go to work, hit the gym, focus on your business, and then in your spare time, go have fun with girls. Because you finish all your work for that day or that week. Now, you know what? Saturday, Sunday, when I'm free on some level, not maybe the whole day, but maybe an hour or two. You know what? Cool. I'll go on a date. I'll go get some experience and then back to work the next day or next couple hours. But that's my thing. Do your work first. Focus on your passion and purpose first. Then when you're in your spare time, you know what? Cool. Go out, date, have
Yeah,
fun.
it's all about priorities, dude.
Yeah.
It's all about priorities, not only priorities, but also understanding that the energy this other person has. You don't understand who you're sharing and exchanging energy with. You don't know who this other person is. So you got to be careful, dude. You got to protect that shit. I know it's tempting. I know it's difficult, but like everything, it requires intuition.
Yeah.
You need to be intuitive. You need to be intuitive with the people that you spend time with the foods that you eat, with the people that you allow into your life. Just be intuitive. Just think twice, dude.
Yeah, because I'm very good at reading people very well, but the problem is that like I can't always be right. Like I'm never always gonna be right. So I can assume she's like this way, but I could be wrong. And like recently, they said a guy that's here in Miami, he invited a girl over, and she ended up calling people into his house when he was sleeping to kill him.
Wow.
So it's like you never know what someone's like setup could be. You never know like what's true, what her intentions are. So you're right. You got to be very careful, especially if you're a guy with status. Dude, they want to finesse or get clout off you. Look at King Solomon, the wisest man in the world known to date. Had 1,000 wives, had the kingdoms himself, was the man of the century.
He was called the wisest man.
But what destroyed him? One woman, bro. No, one woman.
He had multiple wives.
One woman came into his life after his 1,000 wives and said, "Hey, why don't you serve my God? My God is great. Look what he's done for me." And he already had a God that was giving him all this power, all this authority. He said, "You know what? I'm okay." But over shifted what was important. Yeah, but over time, she worked on him. You know, give him good sex, give him a good time, made him think about certain things, and then he eventually said, "You know what?
Why not?
It ain't that bad. Why not?" And that destroyed his whole kingdom. So, bro, you're right. One woman could destroy your whole kingdom, and it's just simple as
it's all about careful.
Even having a kid with her, give her power over you.
The issue is a numbers game. So the more time you expose yourself to multiple vessels,
the more you play the game, the higher chance you have. Yeah, guys, like it's okay. Be patient. You don't have to microwave your love relationships. Yeah, all of you guys are fucking microwaving everything in your life. You want fast, instant gratification, dude. What if you actually find a girl that is actually so banging that nothing else matters, dude? Like what else? What if you could satisfy all your desires, right, without having to deal with all the bullshit?
But I'm gonna be 1,000 with you, bro. I'm gonna be 1,000 with you.
Be 1,000.
Niggas want to smash, bro. So they might have a girl, but niggas still want to smash. So this is what I say. I said, look, brother, if you want to experience life the best way possible, you need experience with women, because you're not going to know if she's the best woman for you, because obviously speaking, you're new to the game. She might even be finessing you the whole time. My thing is like, get experience, but don't expose yourself to get hurt in the process, which means don't get married. Don't give her keys to your property. Don't ever buy things in her name.
In the government into your relationship.
Yeah,
that's some no-no.
I'm saying, like, you can date girls, but make sure you're protected. Make sure you're at least covering your bases so that she can't finesse you. And at the same time, know that she's just a stepping stone. But if she's worth it and deserves it, then you can elevate her to be maybe wifey, or even, for example, your girl. But my thing is, bro, like, still get experience, because look, we don't know girls when we're born. We have to learn from experience how they move, how they act. And look, at the end of the day, bro, you want to have a family, you need the best woman possible, but you need to get that through experience. Because I can tell you all day, or
you can get it by becoming somebody that just attracts high quality women.
Yes.
Don't you think that the women that a person is with is a reflection of who they are?
100%. Yeah. Because if the guy's of value and he's with a girl that's not of value, that's his choice.
Exactly.
He made that choice. So if you allow that to happen to you, that's on you.
I agree.